Ah yes, Zootopia, a new horizon for Walt Disney's animation studio. The movie that left a meaningful impression on a whole generation, which did not have any adverse consequences whatsoever.
Leave me alone! Akira!
Yeah, what a time to be alive. So after almost a freaking decade, yes, 2016 was almost 10 years ago, you are old, Disney finally dropped a sequel to this franchise. And to be honest, I was not expecting this ending. So to summarize the best I can, Nick and Judy go on a mission to resolve their broken marriage, which led Nick into alcoholism and Judy into tasting forbidden fruits. Sorry. That they are an actual good team that will benefit the ZPD as a photogenic power couple. What? You want the actual story? Ugh, fine, whatever. To prove the innocence of Gary the Snake, yes, that is his actual name, and reveal how his grandmother was the true inventor of the Weatherwalls, and not the Linksleys. And behold the Linksleys, who are nothing more than power-hungry, backstabbing frauds who want nothing more than land and to think that they are superior to animals because... reasons. Yeah, the villain's motivation is me want more land, and the mammal version of white supremacy, I guess. Oh, and there is a very, very, very predictable twist villain. Again. And guess who it is? This is the real issue I have with movies and TV shows nowadays, as the reasoning of every character, good or evil, is explained openly through their own words and endless exposition. Like, where is the mystery? Am I allowed to think when watching a movie instead of you spoon-feeding me like an infant? That's why I miss the animations of the 90s and early 2000s, as they had true nuanced ideas that actually challenged the imagination of the watcher. Or if I can predict the ending of a 2-hour movie within the first 20 minutes, that is not a movie, that is a glorified lecture. And honestly, I feel this movie was a huge missed opportunity for Disney. Again. As they could have kept the same dynamics of the story, but had it where the rivalry between the Linksleys and the Snakes was not based on species supremacy, but a huge misunderstanding. Just imagine this. The nurse was actually murdered by an evil gang of snakes who she owed money to. Plus, the Linksleys and the Snakes were actually good friends before the murder, especially between the nurse and Gary's grandmother, who introduced her to the Linksleys as a way to find her investor. But since she was spotted at the scene of the crime, the Linksleys, who were now overcome by grief, lashed out in anger and forced all reptiles out of the area as retribution, meaning that their actions were not based on greed or supremacy, but being overcome by grief, sadness, and heartbreak. And this distrust of reptiles continued throughout the generations, showing just how anger and distrust can easily be misplaced if unchecked. So at the end of the story, Nick and Judy reveal this mystery to all of Zootopia, showing not all reptiles are good, but just like any animal, not all of them are bad either, which is why you should judge everyone on an individual basis. Ta-da! Freaking nuance! But to give credit where credit is due, there are plenty of good moments throughout the movie, such as Judy finally seeing Nick's apartment for the first time, the comedic relief of the Beaver character, the subtle cameos of other movies, such as The Shining, good choice, and how the falling out between the main characters felt genuine and not forced, outside the romance angles. And now that I got my praises out of the way, time for me to rant about a few minor issues. Did they just mention the abortion comic?
Oh my god.
Who the hell are you trying to fool? Those fake IDs are terrible. Also, you're raising a psychopath. Wow, pulling the ears, huh? That's definitely not a sexual innuendo. No! Not gonna lie, Judy's being a little bit of a dismissive bitch in this movie. Just saying. The goats are gay, aren't they? How are you guys still in jail? Half of you can squeeze through those doors, easily. Is there some kind of magical force endowed on those gates? Why is the Beaver making 4-way and threesome jokes? Just asking. Because some kid's gonna Google this one day and be completely traumatized. Okay, why on earth would you put a festival next to the heat wall? When that thing turns on, you're all dead! This guy was more predictable than Hans. And by the way, he should be dead, like, twice. A scarf will not keep a snake warm. He is a cold-blooded animal. He will not retain heat nor create heat. He will die within a matter of minutes. Oh, just kiss already! So yeah, that's what I thought about the movie. The animation scenes were very well done. Near-death experiences were actually thrilling. And overall, it was an entertaining movie. Predictable, sure, but enough to keep a kid happy. So, remember how I said I was going to release a manuscript this holiday season? Well, life got in the way, and that's not happening anymore. Behold, Plan B! Truth is, I do not want to rush this publication process, as that's what my old publisher had me do, which led to a lot of unnoticed mistakes.
No, don't look! It's not ready!
Screw you guys. So instead, I'm going to release a new chapter at the end of each month once I have reached 50 followers on Patreon. Till then, enjoy the free sample I have on my website, along with the additional chapters in my Patreon. However, once I have reached 200 followers, I will be releasing a new chapter every 2 weeks. Feel free to give your honest thoughts on my Discord server. It is open to everyone, but most features will be locked out until you become a Patreon member. Because believe it or not, this costs time and money. Mostly time, and my time is currently wrapped up in being a tradesman, specifically a commercial electrician. Getting that money. Plus, I want to have a life outside my work, and spend my time with my friends, family, hobbies, personal health, etc. Stuff like that. So yeah, that's how it's going to be from here on out. Also important! My team is just about to finish their trading for the creation of the new and improved artwork for the first official book of the Half-Breed series. And since I like paying my artists, which is a must in this economy, please be like this awesome guy who donated $50 to bring us closer to our goal of $100,000. But seriously, I want to pay them. They really deserve it. So go to my website at halfbreedseries.com and see what we're all about, our concept art, and possibly purchase the cool merch they made. Till next time, God bless.